When you finish reading the Easy Peasy method, it tells you to consciously browse these porn images and videos and clips and whatever that you've been watching in a conscious way once the brainwashing has been removed. When the brainwashing's been removed, you're not going to see pleasure in porn because there is no pleasure in porn. You're going to still have that dopamine addiction, but the big brainwashing monster is going to be stone cold dead if you did everything properly in the Easy Peasy method. So when you view these clips, right, you don't actually jerk off to them. You just watch them and just see, where is the pleasure here? And you ask yourself that question when you're consciously watching. Where is the pleasure in this? Where is the pleasure in this? You will very, kind of poignantly realize that there is no pleasure in it. There never was. It's the same thing with drinking. When I quit using The Easy Way to Quit Alcohol, I read The Easy Way to Quit Alcohol. I actually read Jason Vale, Kick the Drink. It's pretty basically the same premise. And I drank the beer at the end and it was fucking disgusting. There was no pleasure in it because there was no pleasure. There's no pleasure in alcohol in the first place, right? So same thing with porn. You watch it, there is no pleasure in it. There never was. These cold images can't give you pleasure. Even when you watch you watch like a romantic couple having sex on the camera on the video, you can't get any pleasure from being a voyeur because you can't. You're in your fucking room. You're just spiking your dopamine. There's no pleasure to be gained here. And when you remove the brainwashing, you realise that. If you were that dude in the video and there was a girl that you really liked and you were having sex, that could give you pleasure if you were actually having sex with a real person. And you know that, right? But you can't get any pleasure from being a voyeur, from consuming this material. It's a cold image. All it is, the only pleasure you get is the relief of craving. You're either feeding that little monster or you're relieving the mental moping caused by the big monster. Now, the reason why you can see that there's no pleasure after killing the big brainwashing monster is that the itch that you want to scratch due to the little monster is so small, which I think a lot of people get wrong. The chemical addiction to porn is very slight. It's really not noticeable at all. The pleasure that you really experience when you were consuming the material before you read Easy Peasy was due to you relieving that tug of war, that mental moping caused by the big brainwashing monster. And you can realise this because of how quickly you're spiking your dopamine up and down just to get that, sort of spiking up really, to relieve that novelty, to scratch that itch again and again. Multiple tabs, new novelty, new shock. It's all to just hit the spot again and again and again, which is caused, the spot that you're trying to hit is caused by the porn. It's caused by the porn. The brainwashing, right? The illusions. The illusion of pleasure. There's no actual pleasure in it. By consciously viewing the images at the end, you will realise that. You'll look at it and you'll be like, what the fuck? This is disgusting. That's key, right? Because when you're brainwashed, you don't see the disgust. It's the same with alcohol. Alcohol actually tastes disgusting. Smoking cigarettes actually objectively is disgusting. But addicts can't see that. If you're a smoker, you love smoke. If you're an alcoholic, you love alcohol. You love the smell of it. You love the taste of it. If you're a porn addict, you love porn. You love watching it. You love jacking off to it. I mean, what else is there to do? But objectively, all these things are disgusting. The whole industry is absolutely filthy. It's disgusting. And it's objectively disgusting too. There's no two ways. It's not like some people like it and some people don't. No. The people who do like it only like it because they're objective, because they're addicted. A non-addict can't look at it and find it pleasurable because it's fucking gross. It's like shit. Like, there are things in this world that are just objectively disgusting. There's no two ways around it. Porn is one of those things. So is cigarette smoke. So is alcohol. They're all disgusting. And once you kill the brainwashing monster, you look at these things and you think, that shit's fucking gross. And I pity anyone who's involved in the sex industry, who's, even the people making money off it, I pity these people's lives because they're living a life in filth. Imagine living a life in pure filth. The people profiting off it are losing. The people living it are losing. It's a lose, 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 lose. Terrible thing that's happened to humanity. These cold images can never give you pleasure. They're gross. They're disgusting. And you can only really see it once you kick the big brainwashing monster, which you do using the Easy Peasy method, which is a logical way of dismantling the reasons why you like porn, and in the end, you're left there with no reason but to accept. And it's not like a submission. You're not forced into believing anything. You just come to the conclusion that, okay, this is gross, and guess what? I don't have to do it anymore because I'm not addicted anymore because I have no urges because I read the Easy Peasy Method. Read the Easy Peasy Method. It's in the fucking... I know this video has been a complete ramble, and I should make these more targeted towards a specific problem, but I feel like anyone who watches these, you're going to get value from it just from the way I'm talking is so radically different to how most of the NoFap YouTubers or porn experts. There are so many fucking porn experts who don't know about the Easy Peasy Method, and it makes me want to fucking makes me lose faith in humanity, I'll be honest. But although, they're doing their best from the position that they're in, the truth is they just don't know, and that's fine, There are things that I don't know about that would help me. I've got my bottle of vitamins over there on the shelf there, and guess what? There's probably a really important vitamin that I don't have that would help me out loads that I just don't know about because I'm just ignorant at the moment. But yeah, this video has been all over the place. I'll link the Easy Peasy Method in the description. Read it right now. Just stop whatever you're doing right now. If you're addicted to porn, right, it doesn't matter what you're doing right now. None of it matters compared to this. This is a huge problem. Deal with this, right? Doesn't matter if you've got schoolwork. Doesn't matter of anything. Read this right now. You will not regret it. If you want to work with me personally, you can book a free call with me as well, but no pressure on that. Just read the Easy Peasy Method. I just want you to be free of this shit. I don't care how you go about it. But you should do it using the Easy Peasy way, which is free. Links in the description. Do it. I'm really fucking pressuring you to do it because this is the best thing for you, and I care about you. I don't know who you are behind the screen, but if you're a porn addict, I want to fucking really help. I hate it. I hate porn. It's disgusting. And you're living a life of needless pain. This isn't the type of pain which is like when you go for a run and it's like good for you. This is pointless pain. You're hurting yourself pointlessly. There's nothing good that comes from this. It's all bad. The only thing good of it that comes from this is being rid of it. Read this shit. Trust me. It'll help you out.